It's called the cruelest disease you never heard of, but now that Bruce Willis has gone public with his diagnosis of frontotemporal dementia, or FTD, a lot more people know about it.
Bruce Willis, the legendary action star, is quietly stepping away from the spotlight. After a heartbreaking diagnosis that shook Hollywood, fans are left wondering what really happened, what's behind his sudden goodbye, and how is his family handling it all. The truth is more emotional than anyone expected. Introduction. Bruce Willis was born on March 19, 1955, in Idar Oberstein, West Germany. He became one of the biggest names in Hollywood. People loved him for his bold roles, quick wit, and calm attitude during chaos. He played heroes who didn't wear capes, but always found a way to save the day. His most famous role is John McClane in the Die Hard movies. Fans remember his sharp lines and fearless actions. The character felt real. Bruce made him feel like a regular man who could take on anything. This helped Bruce become a star around the world. Over the years, Bruce gave many great performances. He starred in Armageddon, Pulp Fiction, The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and The Fifth Element. Each role added something special to his career. He worked hard and kept surprising his fans with different kinds of characters. In 2022, Bruce's family shared sad news. He had been diagnosed with aphasia. It is a condition that makes it hard for someone to speak or understand words. Later, in 2023, doctors found that he had frontotemporal dementia. This is a brain disease that affects behavior, memory, and language. Because of this illness, Bruce had to stop acting. The roles, the sets, and the lines were no longer safe for him. His family has been caring for him and giving updates with love and kindness. They want people to remember Bruce for the strong and caring man he has always been. Bruce Willis gave so much to film. He made people cheer, laugh, and cry. Even though he is no longer acting, his work lives on. This part of his life may be quiet, but it is full of love from his family and millions of fans who still admire him. The man who became Hollywood's toughest hero had his own battles from the very start. What early struggles would actually help him become the star we love? Bruce Willis was born to a German mother named Marlene and an American father named David Willis. His dad worked as a soldier. After Bruce was born in West Germany, the family moved to the United States. They settled in Carneys Point, New Jersey. Bruce grew up there with his 3 siblings. As a kid, Bruce had a hard time speaking. He had a stutter, which made it tough for him to talk in front of others. It made school harder and made him feel shy. But something special happened when he started acting. While performing on stage, his stutter became less noticeable. Acting gave him comfort and helped him feel free. It became his way to express himself. Bruce went to Penns Grove High School. He took part in school life and stayed active. He joined the drama club, where he got to act more and feel good about himself. He started enjoying it more and more. His classmates liked him, and he was chosen to be the student council president. That was a big step for him. It showed how much he had grown. Those early years taught Bruce to keep trying. He learned to stay strong even when things felt difficult. The stage became his safe place. It helped him find his voice and believe in himself. Life in Carneys Point was simple, but it helped shape who Bruce became. His struggles made him more determined. His time on stage gave him purpose. Bruce didn't grow up with fame or easy paths. He found something he loved and worked hard at it. His story shows how small beginnings can lead to something much bigger. Bruce carried those lessons with him as he started chasing his dreams, and that made all the difference in his journey. Little did anyone know that the shy boy with a stutter would soon capture the world's attention. But what was the moment that changed everything for Bruce? Bruce Willis became famous in the mid-1980s. He played David Addison in the TV show Moonlighting, which aired from 1985 to 1989. People loved his charm and quick wit. The role gave him his big break and opened doors for his film career. In 1988, Bruce starred in Die Hard as John McClane. The film became a hit and made him an action star. His role as McClane showed a brave man who kept going no matter how hard things got. The Die Hard movies continued for many years, and fans kept cheering for him. Bruce also acted in many well-known films. In Pulp Fiction, he played a tough boxer. In The Fifth Element and Armageddon, he took on big roles in sci-fi and disaster stories. In The Sixth Sense, he gave a quiet and deep performance that many still remember. Other strong films included 12 Monkeys, Unbreakable, Sin City, and Looper. These roles showed he could act in more than one kind of movie. Later in his career, Bruce took on smaller roles in many direct-to-video films. These movies got mixed reviews. At the time, some people were unsure why he chose them. Later, his health struggles came to light, and it became clear that acting had become harder for him. He retired from acting in 2022. Bruce also tried music. He released a music album in 1987 called The Return of Bruno. He helped start a company called Cheyenne Enterprises to work on film projects. For many years, Bruce gave fans action, drama, and strong characters. He worked hard and stayed in the spotlight. His career left a strong mark in film and gave the world many great moments to enjoy. At the peak of his fame, with millions cheering his name, something unexpected was quietly changing everything. What were the first signs that something wasn't right? Health diagnosis and progression. In March of 2022, Bruce Willis's family shared sad news. Bruce had been diagnosed with aphasia. This is a condition that makes it hard for someone to speak, understand words, or read and write. It affects how the brain works with language. Because of this, Bruce had to step away from acting. At first, the signs were small. Bruce started to stutter again, something he had dealt with as a child. His family thought it was just coming back because of stress or age, but it got worse. On movie sets, people saw changes. Bruce had trouble remembering his lines. He began using an earpiece to help during scenes. Sometimes he seemed confused. Crew members noticed that he was not acting like himself. Later, in February of 2023, his family gave another update. Bruce's condition had gotten worse. Doctors found that he had frontotemporal dementia, also called FTD. This is a disease that affects the front and side parts of the brain. These parts help control speech, emotions, and behavior. FTD is one of the most common kinds of dementia in people under the age of 60. There is no cure. There are also no approved treatments to stop or slow it down. Doctors say that after a diagnosis, people with FTD may live for about 7 to 13 years. The symptoms of FTD can be very hard. A person may lose the ability to speak or read. They may act in ways that feel strange or different. Bruce began to have trouble saying full sentences. He also had a harder time understanding others. Sometimes, a person with FTD may also have trouble walking or moving their body as the disease gets worse. Bruce's family noticed some of these signs while he was still working. He struggled on set. Sometimes he had to film shorter scenes. His lines were made easier. Directors and crew members helped him as much as they could. Even then, it became clear that something was wrong. Bruce's loved ones chose to speak openly about his illness. They wanted to raise awareness and help other families going through the same thing. They also hoped to support more research. FTD is hard on everyone involved. It slowly takes away speech, memory, and movement.
Here you go. Y'all have a blessed night.
Bruce had spent his life playing strong characters who could fight anything. Now he is facing something he cannot fight alone. But he is not alone. His family is by his side every day. They keep him safe and give him love and care. Bruce's journey with FTD is not easy, but it has shown the world a different kind of strength. He may not be on screen anymore, but his life still has meaning. His story has helped many people learn about a disease they never knew about. And through his family's honesty, Bruce continues to make a difference, even off the screen. Facing this heartbreaking challenge alone would be impossible, but Bruce was never truly alone. How would his family come together in ways that would inspire everyone? Family and support system. Bruce Willis has always had a strong family around him. As his health has changed, his loved ones have stayed close. They are helping him through every step with care and love. Bruce was married to actress Demi Moore from 1987 to 2000. They had 3 daughters together, Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah. Even after their marriage ended, Bruce and Demi stayed on good terms. They worked together to raise their children in a happy and stable way. Their friendship stayed strong, and they kept showing up for each other. In the year 2009, Bruce married Emma Hemming Willis. They have 2 young daughters named Mabel and Evelyn. Emma has taken a strong role in caring for Bruce. She shares her journey and often speaks up for other families going through the same struggles. Her love and support have made a big difference. The family gives regular updates through Instagram. They post photos and share small moments that show Bruce spending time with his loved ones. These updates remind people that Bruce is still surrounded by joy and comfort.
It's just that you need to come to terms with the fact that...
In December of 2024, Demi Moore gave an update. She said Bruce was stable and encouraged people to accept his condition with love and calm hearts. She reminded everyone to focus on the moments that matter. In September of 2024, Tallulah Willis spoke about the hard parts of Bruce's illness. She said some days feel painful, but the family stays close. She shared how important it is to spend time together and stay strong for Bruce. In May of 2024, Rumor Willis also gave an update. She said her dad was doing so good and that he loved spending time with her baby daughter, Luetta. Being a grandfather brings Bruce joy, and those moments mean a lot to the whole family. Emma Hemming Willis is also writing a book. It is called Unexpected Journey and is set to come out in September of 2025. In the book, she shares her experience as a caregiver. She hopes the book will help other people who are facing the same kind of path. Her words are honest and full of heart. Bruce has mostly stayed out of the public eye, but in January of 2025, he made a rare appearance with his family. They went to thank first responders in Los Angeles during wildfires. It was his first public sighting since his diagnosis. People were touched to see him there.
Max, I'll give you 10% off whatever you want in the store. Just write it down.
In March of 2025, Bruce celebrated his 70th birthday. His family shared sweet photos on social media. The celebration was full of love and smiles. Through every change, Bruce's family has stayed together. They lift each other up and face every day with care. Their love helps Bruce feel safe. His story shows how strong family bonds can carry someone through the hardest times. Their love was strong, but the effects of this disease reached far beyond just one family. What would this mean for Hollywood and millions of fans worldwide? Impact of diagnosis. Bruce Willis's diagnosis had a strong effect on many parts of his life. In 2022, he retired from acting. At that time, he still had 11 films waiting to be released.
Think of it as a welcome gift.
Thank you.
His decision to step away was not easy. Acting had been a part of his life for many years, but as his condition became more serious, it was clear that he needed to rest and focus on his health. The diagnosis also changed things at home. His wife, Emma Hemming Willis, called it a family disease. She explained that when one person has frontotemporal dementia, it touches everyone in the family. Emma now calls herself a care partner instead of just a caregiver. She takes care of Bruce every day, but she also supports their children and helps them understand what is happening. The family has worked hard to spread awareness about frontotemporal dementia. They hope that by sharing Bruce's story, more people will learn about this disease. They want to support others who may be facing the same path and raise money for research. The family shares real stories and moments to help others feel less alone. At times, media reports have been unclear or even wrong.
Let me show you around.
Some news stories confuse frontotemporal dementia with general dementia. Others do not explain the link between aphasia and FTD. These mistakes can lead to confusion. Bruce's family continues to correct these stories and provide better information. Even though the diagnosis brought many changes, Bruce's story has helped shine a light on a little-known disease. His family's honesty and strength have opened new conversations. Their efforts are helping more people understand what FTD really is. and why support and awareness matter. As the world watched and learned about this condition, Bruce's quiet battle continued behind closed doors. But what does his life look like today? Current status. As of July 2025, Bruce Willis's health has stayed mostly stable, though the illness continues to move forward. He lives with the effects of frontotemporal dementia each day. He is now mostly nonverbal. He is also not able to read anymore.
On the ground. Face down.
Moving around has become harder for him too. Some days are better than others, but his loved ones are always close. Bruce is surrounded by care and love. His wife, Emma Hemming Willis, stays with him and takes care of his daily needs. She also supports their daughters, Mabel and Evelyn. His older daughters, Rumer, Scout, and Tallulah, visit often and stay involved. The whole family works together to make sure Bruce feels calm, safe, and supported. Even though Bruce no longer speaks much, he still shows emotion in small ways. He enjoys quiet time with his family. Sometimes they sit with him, hold his hand, or play music he likes. These simple moments bring comfort to everyone. They have found new ways to stay close and connected. The family shares updates from time to time. They post photos and messages on social media to let fans know how Bruce is doing. These updates help people feel included and remind them that Bruce is still surrounded by joy and love. Emma is also helping others by speaking out. Her book, Unexpected Journey, will come out in September of this year. In the book, she talks about her experience as Bruce's care partner. She writes about what she has learned and how other families can find strength. She wants people to feel less alone and to better understand what FTD is. Through it all, the Willis family stays strong. Their support gives Bruce peace in this stage of life. Even with fewer words, his story still reaches people and gives hope to many. While Bruce's voice grew quieter each day, the voices of his devoted fans grew louder. How has the world responded to this beloved star's greatest challenge? Public and media sentiment. Since Bruce Willis's diagnosis became public, the support from fans has been strong and steady. People from all over the world have sent kind messages, shared memories, and expressed how much Bruce means to them. His movies touch many lives, and fans continue to show love in many ways, whether through social media posts, fan art, or kind words online. That support has not gone unnoticed. The Willis family has thanked everyone for standing with them and reminding them that Bruce's work still matters. Even with all the love, some media coverage has caused problems. A few news stories gave the wrong idea about Bruce's condition. They used terms like dementia without explaining what FTD really is. Some even mixed up aphasia with other conditions. This made it harder for people to understand what Bruce is truly going through. The family has had to step in more than once to clear things up and protect Bruce's dignity. Emma, in particular, has been clear about why they share updates. She says they do it to keep fans informed and to raise awareness about frontotemporal dementia. The family wants people to understand that Bruce is still surrounded by love, not pity. They are careful about what they post and try to focus on truth, not drama. Social media continues to play a big role in how the world sees Bruce today. On platforms like X, people share both sad and sweet messages. Some posts speak of heartbreak over his condition, while others praise his strength. A few online voices may go too far and exaggerate what Bruce is going through, but most messages are full of care and respect. Bruce Willis remains a beloved figure. The public's love and the family's steady voice have helped shift the focus from loss to support. Together, fans and family are working to change how people understand FTD and how they treat those who live with it. Bruce Willis's journey speaks through silence and love. His family stands strong and fans keep his legacy alive. His story brings people together and spreads awareness for FTD. If this touched you, like the video, share it with someone who cares, and hit subscribe for more real-life stories that matter. Let's keep Bruce's spirit shining.